King Charles leads royal family in VE Day tribute days after Prince Harry's explosive claims. King Charles is leading the way as the British royal family marks VE Day just days after Prince Harry's emotional revelations regarding his relationship with his father. On May 5, King Charles, 76, and Queen Camilla, 77, arrived at the Queen Victoria Memorial outside Buckingham Palace for their first official appearance honoring the 80th anniversary of VE Day victory in Europe Day, which commemorates the Allied victory and the end of World War II in Europe on May 8, 1945. The public outing comes 3 days after Prince Harry's bombshell interview with the BBC following his appeal loss over UK police protection. Hello viewers. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. In the interview, Harry claimed that King Charles stopped speaking to him because of the legal dispute and suggested his father could have influenced the outcome but chose not to. "There is a lot of control and ability in my father's hands," Harry, 40, said. "Ultimately, this whole thing could be resolved through him. Not necessarily by intervening, but by stepping aside, allowing the experts to do what is necessary." The Duke of Sussex also referenced the King's ongoing cancer diagnosis, saying he doesn't know how much longer his father has and expressed a desire for reconciliation with his family. "I would love reconciliation with my family," he said. "There's no point in continuing to fight anymore." King Charles and Queen Camilla were in sync as they stepped out together, alongside several members of the royal family, including Prince William, Kate Middleton, Prince Edward, Sophie, the Duchess of Edinburgh, Princess and Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence, and Prince Edward, the Duke of Kent. The one issue King Charles and Queen Camilla argue about most. "Like any of us, they will disagree strongly," a friend of King Charles and Queen Camilla's said. Royal couples argue, and King Charles III and Queen Camilla are no exception. The two, who have been married for 20 years, reportedly have disagreements and different views. But one subject comes up the most when the king and king argue. Sure, they've been dubbed the royal family's most compatible couple. However, King Charles and Queen Camilla still argue, as friends told Rebecca English, the Daily Mail's royal editor. "Like any of us, they will disagree strongly," a friend told English of the 76-year-old monarch and the Queen, 77. "They both have their different views, and they will have a very good argument." The subject that comes up again and again when things get heated between King Charles and Queen Camilla is, a friend of the couple's claimed, health. "I would say argument-wise, health is absolutely the top of what they disagree about," they said. King Charles has been undergoing treatment for an undisclosed type of cancer since February 2024. It came after a corrective surgery for an enlarged prostate in January 2024. Around the same time, Kate Middleton also underwent surgery, and like her father-in-law, later announced her own cancer diagnosis and subsequent treatment. So, what exactly do King Charles and Queen Camilla argue about as it relates to health? The friend claimed that most of the pair's arguments stem from the Queen's desire for the King to take it easy and him not following through. "I think probably, particularly at the moment considering the King's health in the last year," the friend said, "the main issue is that she can't persuade him to take time out." It was previously reported that the King reacted to his cancer diagnosis by wanting to work more. "She thinks, like we all do, that he does far too much, hates letting people down," the friend said of Camilla. "But hopefully not to the detriment of his own health. She obviously worries about him and his cancer treatment," they continued. "Except for the first couple of months, he's pretty well worked every day since." King Charles is known to be a workaholic, often working long hours. His nephew, Peter Phillips, has shared that the longer-than-expected recovery has frustrated the king. "The royal family don't do illness," they added. "And I think that's quite difficult for the Queen." Consequently, toward the end of last year, she was quite ill herself. Camilla cancelled several public appearances when she came down with pneumonia in late 2024, which reportedly involved a long recovery. However, according to the insider, she was just exhausted because of all the travel and stepping up to the mark in his place. The king's cancer diagnosis has, according to the friend, made a big impact on the pair's marriage. "They definitely have a renewed perception of what's important to them," the insider said of King Charles and Queen Camilla. A previous report claimed the king wants to spend more time with his 5 grandchildren. More than a year since beginning treatment, Charles hit what a royal source described as a hiccup when, on March 27, 2025, he was briefly hospitalized after reportedly experiencing side effects from treatment. The king's time in the hospital proved to be the most minor bump in the road that's very much heading in the right direction, the insider told Reuters. Charles announces major change at private holiday home. The king is set to throw open the doors to one of his royal residences in April, to the delight of fans. The monarch's Norfolk estate, Sandringham House, has been closed for its winter break, but as of the 5th of April, it will be open to visitors. A post on Sandringham's Instagram account marked the countdown, stating, "Just over 1 week until the house opens its doors. Step into royal history and uncover the hidden gems of the estate for yourself." Guests who have purchased tickets will be able to take a look around the main 8 ground floor rooms inside the house, as well as its 60-acre garden. The beautiful interiors remain largely unchanged from Edwardian times, and feature a collection of art which includes Meissen porcelain, semi-precious stones, and Minton china. King Charles expresses deepest affection for Canada in private meeting. King Charles has shared his deepest affection for Canada at a private meeting with 2 senior Canadian officials in wake of Donald Trump's threat to annex the country. The monarch, 76, headed to St. Mary Magdalene Church, which is located on Charles S. Sandringham property. It's thought that the father of 2 made a solo trip, as he was photographed without his wife Queen Camilla. Upon arrival, His Majesty was greeted by Canon Paul Williams, with the pair pausing to shake hands and exchange a few words. King Charles and Queen Camilla recently welcomed 2 new furry additions into their home. Earlier this week, during a visit to Canterbury, Her Majesty announced that she'd adopted a female rescue puppy called Molly because she looks just like a mole. It's believed the dog is from Battersea Dogs and Cats Home and was born on Boxing Day. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.